My name is Colleen Carroll. I'm 31 years old and I grew up outside of Seattle, Washington. I absolutely fell in love with snowboarding in about middle school, and then all through high school I only cared about snowboarding. And then I went to college. I chose my college because of its proximity to Mount Baker, and I planned my winter school schedule so that I only had class 2 days a week so I could snowboard 5 days a week. And I was never a sponsored snowboarder. Every day I did it like it was my job, but nobody was paying me anything. Also back then, the only sponsored women really, besides like Barrett Christie, they were all in the park. They were all doing half pipe, they were all doing slopestyle, and that wasn't my passion. So I guess I just didn't really see those options available. But with kiteboarding, I just started to become more and more addicted to kiteboarding, and then I started traveling. I went off with my brother to Brazil and learned a bunch of new tricks, and I just kind of saw a little bit. I got a taste of this world down in Brazil in the fall. It's just everybody's progressing, everybody's pushing each other. There's a lot of other pro or sponsored riders there, and I guess I just got a little taste of that seeing it, and I just wanted to keep kiting. I wanted to keep kiting. I wanted to get better. I felt like I felt an ability within myself to learn a lot more tricks, and so I wanted to pursue that. And then a lot of my connections from working in a kite shop for a few years, it kind of happened organically, I guess, because I was really passionate. I was pushing myself. I was putting a lot into it, and then because I kind of had these connections, it was like, well, let's help each other out here. And then I started wanting to compete, and yeah, I kind of made my path, but I kind of followed it at the same time. I don't think I can compartmentalize, like, you're my friend when we're off the water, and then as soon as we hit the water, you're going down. Like, it's not like that at all. And I think for me, I don't think I could do it if it was like that. If it was like the second you got on the water, like the claws are out, that would suck. That would take a lot of it away for me. And I think that's a lot of why I ended up kind of really diving into this park style of kiteboarding, this kind of niche that we have, because it is a lot about the community of riders. And while everybody's competitive, everybody wants to win for sure. It's friendly. We feed off each other. You see someone land a big trick, and you're like, okay, that's sick. Now I gotta step my game up. It's not like you're not upset that they're doing better than you. It just kind of like, I feel like it brings the energy up as a group, which is really cool, and it's a really like conducive atmosphere for progression. I mean, if it felt like come game day, everybody just wanted you to fail, for me, that would really ruin it. That would take all the fun out of it. And I'm here because I want to be here, and I really enjoy this. And yeah, I'm here because my sponsors want me to be here too, and I want to perform well for them. But what's the point in doing it if you get on the water and it's just all aggro and sucks? Like, that wouldn't be worth turning up for. And when I first started competing, and I was just ecstatic to be on that roster alongside those other women, I couldn't believe it. I had zero expectation for myself, and that was super fun. I do think that's probably some of the most that I just really enjoyed competition, because I was just figuring it all out. I was seeing where my limits were. And then once you have won, and you are the defending champion, yeah, I think there's a little bit more pressure. Maybe not from the outside, but at least for me, I think I definitely feel like, okay, now everyone's looking at me because, hey, you won last year, so you should probably win again this year. But that's not realistic. The level is all really close, so it kind of comes down to who is on that given day, whose mindset is in the right place, whose body is feeling really good, who just goes out there and is able to channel really good energy, really good focus, and put it all down. And that could be, I mean, this year that could be anyone for sure. There's definitely, in the last couple of years, our competition every year it continues to get tougher and tougher. And now I really think you can't for a second sit back and just be like, oh, okay, cool, I'll just go along for the ride and see how this goes. No, you're out then. you're done. Never had a coach in kiteboarding. I would have loved to have had a coach. That would have been great. But I think, especially being in kind of this park riding niche, we are really lucky that we have formed close friendships because we coach each other. I think a lot of that happens amongst the girls, amongst the guys and the girls, and just riding together, watching each other. You can learn a lot just by watching someone else. There's a lot of us out there doing it. Sometimes someone starts doing something you're working on, you're like, oh, I get it. Like, that makes sense. I think video helps a lot too. When I'm really trying to learn new tricks, if I can just get someone to follow me with a GoPro or even an iPhone, doesn't have to be the best video ever. Just to see it, you can understand. You can understand, why can't I reach the bar on that? Oh, I have to turn my head this way at this moment. And that can just really, that can help it click, especially for visual learners. I think coaching is how we're gonna take things to the next level. Look at Makaylee Soul, 13 years old when she became world champion, now 14 years old, and she's had a very professional coach. Same with Fabio Ingrosso is coaching a handful of up-and-coming riders, and you can see the difference. You can see the difference from when they competed before working with him and after. And it's not just bigger, stronger, faster tricks, it's strategy too. You can watch the events and see a difference in the decisions that they're making, and I think a lot of that comes down to coaching and training and working with somebody who has thought this through, who has put methodology behind it. Working out off the water. I know when I first started, I never worked out. I kited my brains out as many hours as I could. I didn't think I have to work out. But then all of a sudden, if you're spinning one way over and over again, your body becomes off-centered. You're not balanced in your muscle structure, and that's a really easy recipe to hurt yourself. So I think there's a lot of these things that a coach can help with a lot and take a lot of the injury out of it, make the progression quicker, help you with strategy. So yeah, I mean, I hope to see more coaches in kiteboarding. I coach with Sensi Graves, and we do women's intermediate and advanced camps, and I really love that. I really enjoy seeing women want to push themselves and helping them get to that next level wherever they're at, whether it's jumps or unhooking or doing unhooked freestyle tricks. And then with that too, yeah, I do want to do more advanced coaching. I don't know if that will be my #1 thing, but I like it. I like it a lot.